Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Astha. I am a second semester student pursuing my computer science and engineering degree from Sri Venkateswara College, Bangalore. In today's video, we will discuss about computer-aided engineering drawing. Its course code is BCEDK 203. So let's start. Computer-aided engineering drawing is the use of computers to aid in the creation, modification, or optimization of a design. This software is used to increase the productivity of the designer, improve the quality of the design, and improve the communications through documentation and create a database for manufacturing. Designs made through CAD software help to protect the products and inventions when used in patent applications. CAD output is often in the form of electronic files for printing, machining, or other manufacturing operations. Next, let's study about orthographic projection of points and lines. To draw projections of any object, one must have the following information. First, object. Its description, which should be well defined. Second, observer. Always observing perpendicular to respective reference plane. And third, location of an object. That means its position with reference to horizontal plane and vertical plane. Terms like above and below are used with respect to horizontal plane, and terms like in front and behind are used with respect to vertical plane. Objects can be placed in any of the four quadrants: first, second, third, or fourth. Notations. Following notations should be used while naming different views in orthographic projections. For a point, its top view is denoted by small alphabet A or any alphabet. Similarly, its front view is denoted by A dash and side view is denoted by A double dash. For a line, its top view is denoted by AB, front view is denoted by A dash B dash, and side view is denoted by A double dash B double dash. Same system of notations should be followed in case of numbers. For a line AB at a specified location and orientation in 3D space, the top view of the line on HP is AB, the front view of the line on VP is A dash B dash, and the profile or the side view either left or right of the line on the PP, either left or right, is A double dash B double dash. So, how to use Solid Edge software for CAD? First, download the Solid Edge on your laptop or computer. Next, click on the drawing option under the Create section. A sheet named Sheet 1 opens. Right click on the Sheet 1 and select the Sheet Setup. Sheets can be renamed also. Select the A4 sheet option and turn off the Show background option and click on OK. Finally, select the fit option and we are all set for the further drawing. Now let's understand more about it with the help of some examples. So let's take a question of projection of points. The question says a point P is on HP and 30 mm in front of VP. Another point Q is on VP and 40 mm above HP. The distance between their projectors parallel to XY line is 50 mm. Find the distance between the front and top views of the points P and Q. First, we have to draw a XY line. So select the line option and over here select the width of the line as 0.35 mm and select the continuous line. That is the first option. So first we will draw a XY line. So here this horizontal line denotes that our line is a straight line. So first let's draw our point P, which is on HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So again select line, give the length of the line as 30 mm, angle as -90, because the point P's front view lies on the XY line, and below the XY line we have the point view, top view. So now using the smart dimension option, we can denote its length, which is 30. Now using the text option, first we have to draw the point. So first select the point option. The width of the point option should be 2 mm. 1 point on the XY line. This arrow denotes that we are on the correct position, and 1 at the end of the line. So here we have 2 points. The first point, which is on the XY line, is the point P front view. So we will denote this as P dash because it is the front view. Small alphabet P dash. And its top view is 30 mm behind the XY line. This is our XY line. So now we have the another point Q, but the distance between these 2 points is 50 mm. So what we will do is, again we will click on the line option, select the line width as 0.13, and here we will give the length as 50 because the distance between them is 50, and keep it as 0 degree only. So starting from this point P, we will draw this line. Again, now we will draw point Q. So point Q is 40 mm above HP and on VP. That means point Q top view lies on the XY line, and 40 mm above the XY line lies its front view, that is Q dash. So now we will give the distance as 40 and angle as 90 because this is above the XY line, and we will place this. So see, now arrow mark is shown. So when the arrow mark is shown, we are at the right position. So we just need to place it. So now we will draw the points. Select the point option. Give the thickness as 2 mm. 1 at the starting of the line and 1 at the end of the line. Using these smart dimensions, let's give the dimension of this line, which is 40, and this distance, which is 50 mm. Using the text option, we will write the text. The first point is the front view of point Q, that is Q dash. Small alphabet Q dash, and on XY line we have its top view, that is Q. So what is the question? We need to find the distance between the front and the top views. So again click on the line option, and we will draw a line from from P. Okay, the first one is P dash. Okay, from P dash to Q dash. we will draw a line, and from P to Q. These two lines are joining the top views and front views. Now, because the thickness of the line is too much, we will click on the select option, select this line. Along with this line, we will select the another line using control option. Go on to the length and click on 0.13 mm. So here we have. Now using the smart dimension option, we will find the distance between them. So the distance between the front views is 64.03, and between the top views it is 58.31. So with this we come to the end of the question. So let's write using the text option. You can write over here as the distance between the front views, the distance between the front views of point P and Q. The distance between the front views of point P and Q is 64.03 mm. And similarly, the distance between the top view of point P and point Q is 58.31 mm. So with this, we come to the end of this question, which was related to the projection of points. So now let's understand about the projection of planes with the help of a question. The question says, the square lamina of 40 mm side rests on one of its sides on HP. The lamina makes 30 degrees to HP and the side on which it rests makes 45 degrees to VP. Draw its projections. So first, we need to draw the XY line of 0.35 mm thickness. This horizontal line shows or indicates that the drawn line is a straight line. Next, we need to draw a square lamina of 40 mm sides. So over here, we have the rectangle option. Click on this and give the width and height as 40. And click on enter. So we have a 40 mm square right here. So it has one of its sides on HP. So just a second. First, let me explain this. First, click on the text option. First, click on the text option. So this is our X. This is X. This is Y. Above XY line, we have VP, that is vertical plane, and below XY line, we have HP, that is horizontal plane. So now click on to the rectangle option, select the width and height as 40 mm because it's a square. So the question says that it rests on one of its sides on HP. That therefore we need to place this square below the XY line. So this is our H. So now for the projection of planes, what we need to do is we need to name this square first. So we'll name this as A, B, C, and D. So the first one is A, then we have B, C, and D. So for further things, for the projection, we need to select 0.13 mm thickness, and we need to extend these lines to the XY line. To the XY line, we need to extend. Now, the square lines and the extended lines should be thick. It should be of 0.5 mm thickness. So from here till this point, this should be a thick line. Similarly, using the select option, we need to make the square lines thick. So just use the control option to select all the lines at once. And then go on to the thickness and select as 0.5 mm thickness. So the lines, now we will name this. So what will be the name of this line? Because it is in the vertical plane, that is we have its front view. We will denote this as B dash bracket A dash. Similarly, this side we have C dash in brackets D dash. What does the further question says? That the lamina makes 30 degrees to HP. So to HP we have 30 degrees. Click on the line option. Select the thickness of the line as 0.13 mm. And over here in angle, give 30 degrees. And draw this line. So this is a 30-degree line. So now over here we have an option of distance between. In this, click on angle between option, select the line, and we have the angle between them, that is the 30 degree. Now using these smart dimensions, we'll show the distance between this. So this is a 40 mm square and this distance is 40 only, right? So what we will do is we need to cut an arc on this 30-degree line because this lamina rests on HP at 30 degrees. So what we need to do is over here we have a tangent arc option. In this we will click on arc by center point, and over here we will give the radius as 40 mm, right? Now on this same reference point from where our 30 degree has started, we need to just place this. So this arrow shows that we are on the correct position. We need to cut an arc. Arc by center point. Give the radius as 40. Select the same reference point from where we have drawn the 30 degree. And cut an arc. I don't know why it is showing. So now we will use the trim option and we'll trim this. Extra lines we will trim. These are not needed. So we will trim this line. Again, click on the line option. Select the thickness as 0.13 line and the end of this line. The arrow shows the end of this line. We need to draw a line down, right? So we will draw a line from here. The vertical line shows that our drawn line is a straight line. So from the end and from the beginning and from the end of the line, we will draw two straight lines downside. Now from this AD, we will extend this and join this and join the other two extended lines. Now first let's name this. So what happens, what actually happened is, here is this B dash A dash and C dash D dash straight line is now inclined at 30 degrees. So now we will name this. So this is B dash A dash and the end one is C dash D dash. The same line, but it is now at an angle of 30 degree with XY line, right? And this is A, B, C, and D. Now we can, using the trim option, we can trim this extra line. And this square should be a thick line. That is, it should be of 0.50 mm thickness. So now select 0.50 mm thickness line. And make the sides of a square with a thick line. So this is done. So we are done with the second position also. Now the third position says that it is, and the side on which it rests makes 45 degree to VP. So with VP, it is making a 45 degree. Again, click on the line option and give the angle as -45 because this time it will go below the XY line. So it's not -45, it should be, 1 second. It should be -135, which basically 180 minus 45. So we will give the angle as -135. And now we will draw a line. Just select the thickness of this line as 0.13 mm thickness. It should not be a thick line. Thick line should only be the squares and the projection of those lines. That means this line should also be a thick line. B dash A dash and C dash D dash. It should be also a thick line, that is of 0.50 mm thickness. Now for the third position, we will take the thickness of the line again as 0.13 mm and the angle should be -135. Just draw the line using the option angle between. We'll just write the angle between this, which is 45 degrees. So now what is, so now this lamina, the side on which it rests makes an angle of 45 degrees to VP. The side on which it rests is side AB. So this is now inclined to an angle of 45 degree. Just click on the select option and select this whole second position. Now over here, click on to the move option and click on to the copy option. Just select one edge and here. Again, in this same option, click on rotate option, click off the copy option. Now we will just rotate this. Now AB line should be inclined, so we will now just select AB and inclination. So this is done. Now we will just extend the lines of all the corners, which should be of 0.13 mm thickness. So A and B should be on the XY line itself. So that should be, so A and B corners should be extended only up to the XY line, right? And C corner should be extended till this point. C and D. This dotted line shows that we are on the correct side, okay? So now we will see where this line cuts. So this will be our B dash. This will be our A dash. This point will be our A dash at XY line. This point where both cuts each other, it will be C dash, and this will be D dash. So now using thick lines, we will join. Thick lines, that means 0.50 mm thickness. So this is our point A to point B to point C and then D, again back to A. So with this, we have completed the projection of planes thing. We can also show the arrow marks using the leader option. In this case, we extended upwards. So upwards arrow. Then this right side arrows showing towards the right. Again, this side also arrows showing towards the right. This side arrows towards up. So with this, we have completed the projection of orthographic projection of points and planes. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you do so, please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.